Okay, so let's go ahead and start tonight's homework. The directions say for 2-4 worksheet 1, find the equation of the line in slope-intercept form given the following information. I give you a slope of 0 going through the point -2, 3. Your brain should be immediately drawn to this m equals 0, and you should say, okay, where is that at? Well, that is going to fall right here, and according to our slope picture that we learned previously, that means it's y equals a number. So what number is it going to equal? It's going to equal this number in our formula, which is simply going to be y is equal to 3. Done. Next, number 7. I give you -12, 20, and -21, 29. So let's go ahead and do that problem. Very first thing I'm going to do is x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to find that slope. So that's 29 minus 20, -21 minus -12. That's -9, double negative is positive. That's going to give me a -9, which gives me a 1 as my slope. Doesn't matter which one you choose. These numbers seem to be a little bit prettier. So I'm going to use y equals mx plus b. So y is going to be 20, m is going to be 1, x is -12 plus b. So 20 equals -12 plus b. Add the 12. I get 32 is equal to b. I am not done. I'm not done because I need to go ahead and say y is equal to 1x plus 32. I technically don't need this 1. It's not necessary, but I wouldn't count it wrong if you had it. Okay, let's turn the page. If we look at number 10, I give you 2 points here. Here's the first point that we're going to utilize. And here's the second point we're going to utilize. We're going to find our slope. 1, 2, 3 is my rise. 1, 2 to the right is my run. That means it's positive 3 over 2. And I have to pick a point because I don't have my y-intercept. I do not know exactly what my y-intercept is there. So I'm going to choose this point instead. And that point is going to be 1, 2, 3, positive 2. Okay, so I'm going to have y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So this is y minus 2 is equal to 3 over 2 times x minus a 3. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply everything by 2 to give me 2y minus 4 is equal to 3 times x minus 3. So 2y minus 4 is equal to 3x minus 9. Add the 4. 2y is equal to 3x minus 5. And divide every single term by 2. So that's 3 over 2x minus 5 over 2. Okay? Now, last concept. You have 3 of them. We kind of already did number 12 in class. You are going to do number 13 yourself, and we're going to talk about number 14. The equation y equals 0.365x plus 1.58 represents the average salary in millions of dollars for professional baseball players starting in the year 2000. X represents the year and Y represents the salary. Okay, so I tell you in the problem what is most important. What is most important is that X is going to be year and Y is going to be salary. That's what I tell you is most important. So it says interpret the slope of the given equation. Well, what do we know? Slope is the change of Y over the change of X. What did we just read Y was? Well, Y was our salary. What did we read X was? Well, we said X was our year. So I go and I take this number right here that's attached to the X. So that's 0.365 over 1. We need to remember that this is in millions, okay? So that means 0.365 over 1. That's 0.365 is their salary every year. So what does that mean? It's positive. So what you should be saying is every year salary increases 0.365 million per player. Right? Every year represents the 1. Then what represents the 3.65 is going to be the salary. And because it's positive, that represents the increase. Okay? Now it says if x equals 5 corresponds to the year 1995, what would represent 1990? Okay, well, very easy. Here's 5, and that's 1995. Here's 4, so that would mean 1994. So here's a 3, that's 1993. So he's 0. What does 0 represent? 1990. So that means x equals 1990 whenever it's 0. Yes? Okay. Well, how does that help us? Because if I have to interpret the y-intercept is the point 0b. If that's the point 0b, that means I'm going to have 0, comma, well, what did it say it was? 1.58. Well, that is going to correspond to x and y. X represents the year, y represents the salary. Okay? So we said that 0 corresponds to 1990. And the salary is 1.58. So what this means is in 1990, the salary for a baseball player was 1.58 million. Okay? That's how you do tonight's homework. If you have questions, please let me know.